the fuck you get that from?
Knock shit is mixed in with it.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Damn.
It's a beef and broccoli.
I know, beef and broccoli.
It's a mixture, blended ingredient.
Right. Ain't no blended ingredient. Oh, shit.
Alright. Yo, I'm King Obnoxus. With me, we got Mill Gates, Huddy, and we got the Scott Brothers.
Scott Brothers.
What up?
ENT,
Scott Brothers.
Entertainment.
Scott Brothers.
SNS Creation.
Yo, shout out to Got Buzz Inc.
King Obnoxus.
Got Buzz Music Group.
You already know. 2022. Been a good year.
Word. So let's get right into it, yo.
Mm-hmm.
When did Scott Brothers become a thing? When did Scott Brothers come together? When did y'all form?
We formed back in what?
2020. No, like 2020.
2020, yeah, but officially
2016
when he dropped his
first debut album. It was called Scott Brothers INT.
Yeah,
yeah, and then
Chapter 33
came out after that too.
Yeah, that was the project.
And Chapter 33 was a big move for you.
Yeah.
I remember that generating a lot of buzz and
Right. That was like the beginning of like when I really switched like my writing of how I write and all that. So when Chapter 33 came out, I still had the Scott Brothers shit in mind. You know what I mean? And then one day in 2020, I linked with Huddy. And Huddy was, we had a conversation. Huddy was like, I was like, yo, my first album was called Scott Brothers Inc.
So
Scott Brothers INC.
So this is like a follow-up of everything. Like
it all comes full circle.
Yeah, this is a finishing project, and shout out to Sonny because he managed the first project.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yo, and then when I said, yo, Scott Brothers Inc., Scott Brothers INC, Huddy was like, yo, what if we make that a company? Yeah. And we make it a group. I looked at him, I was like, yo, you right, bro. That's yo. You was like, yo, that could be a company. That could be like our group name. And then from there, we recorded World Going Crazy.
Yeah. And then ever since then, World Going Crazy, since that song, it just been like a steady main run. Yeah. Like hit after hit, just constantly in the studio. Like it's just everything is natural right now. Everything is meant to be.
World Going Crazy is definitely another genre that definitely propelled y'all somewhere to where y'all at now.
Yeah. Right.
I did the video for it. I don't want to brag or nothing, but the video is dope as fuck.
Yeah, it is. That was a great thing. You definitely did. That was a great moment. It was a great piece
of art. So if y'all haven't seen that, go check that out. I'll drop a link somewhere.
That started everything.
Yeah, that did.
Shit.
That's the Crazy was
it kind of snowballed into this big thing.
Right. And World Going Crazy was the first song that me and Huddy wrote.
Right.
Huddy sent me the beat.
Reconnect.
Exactly. Huddy sent me the beat, and I was like, "Yo, I already got a verse." So when me and Huddy linked and we spit our verses,
we
was like, "Yo,
perfect. The chemistry was perfect.
Energy.
Like,
we was like, "Yo, we
like this never went nowhere."
Exactly.
Like,
it felt like we never like stopped writing together, making music. Even with prior to that, it was like 7 years. Me and Huddy ain't worked together doing music because of life shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once we linked back together, it was like that energy.
That
we
energy
like, yo.
It was just a re-spark of everything.
Right.
Like,
and then, yo, we recorded that song. Shout out to 2MP. We recorded that joint like in the dungeon.
And No Domination who produced
it. Yeah, shout out to No Domini. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yo, that song was dope, and it really was like reality too. You know what I mean? What we was living, because it was 2020, and then we was going through a lot with the pandemic.
The world was definitely going crazy,
and it's still relevant.
And it's still relevant to this day. But back then, it was really toxic.
It
was, you know what I mean?
Definitely with all the riots and shit was
George
crazy.
Floyd shit, like shit was hitting the fan.
It was.
It was looking crazy out here, bro.
It was the perfect song for that moment.
It was. It's like a piece of artwork in that history that we're going to be able to tell our grandkids and our kids, like, yo, we did this when they had the pandemic, and I mean, this happened, and Trump was in office. And
it was time.
It was bad shit going on. It was crazy. So that song was perfect for the moment.
Yeah, wow.
When did y'all start getting into music?
Yeah.
Way back in like late 90s, 98, 99.
Yeah.
Like the older generation in our neighborhood inspired us to do it.
Yeah,
they was rapping and rhyming.
Yeah.
So.
They was making tapes, and then they inspired us to do it. You know what I mean? We started making music.
Right.
So they definitely inspired us.
What's like the typical process you go through when you're making it?
What, like a song?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
or
weird.
A verse or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird because like first, like we had, everything is according to the beat.
Right.
So we write the song according to how the beat is mapped out and formatted out.
Right.
So once me and Huddy come up with a subject, we get the idea,
come up with a topic,
exactly,
or whatever,
and what we wanted to be about.
We put our verses together or whatever, like, cause that World Going Crazy, like, Lil had 2 verses on that.
Yeah, automatically.
Automatically.
And you was like, oh, so I'm just going in the middle there.
I'm just going in the middle. So, why would I come on?
So there's a Lost Mill Gates verse out there.
Yeah,
actually,
it's a Lost Huddy verse too.
Lost Huddy verse.
Yeah, because we had a couple of verses, but you narrow it down and you added it down.
We might have to do a remix or something.
Oh yeah, part 2 is coming.
About part 2.
Yeah, we negotiating about part 2, so we definitely might have to throw you on that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, exactly.
We need a crazy instrumental.
Yeah, we need that. Like we definitely need that.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we could negotiate that because that would be crazy.
What y'all do outside of music? Like y'all got any hobbies or interests?
Outside of music, I like to read. I like to watch movies. I like history. I like ancient aliens. I like to watch Animal Planet, Discovery Channel.
Horror.
I love movies, action movies, science. I love aliens. I like
to be an open-minded person too.
Yeah,
I don't just like to be like, focused on one subject or genre. And that's why. That's what I want to take to our music. I want us to be versatile and switch it up to different genres too.
Yeah,
right. Like, music can be like a movie.
Yeah,
it can be a scary movie, a funny movie.
Exactly. Depending on how your mood is.
It's not just painting a picture; it's painting a movie.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on paint, like you said, like painting a picture, like expressing yourself too. Yeah. And music. One thing I like about music is like, I got this piece of art that's gonna be here forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not gonna go nowhere. Even when the money leave and you leave and you die, and the music is always gonna be here. Your kids gonna be here. Yeah, that's
true. I like music too because it's therapy.
Yeah,
I agree.
I believe sometimes as a individual, when I'm going through something, music can be my outlet to express myself, my feelings or whatever.
Right.
So that's why I love it too.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, when we did World Going Crazy, it helped me definitely get through the pandemic.
Yeah, it helped us get through that era or that phase of life.
Right, yeah. Of just getting through that. Like that was a hard time for everybody.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? A lot of people wasn't working and there was a lot going on. So that definitely helped me get through that. So that's what I like about music too. It definitely helped you get through things.
Hard times, yeah.
You know what I mean? It helped you navigate through life because everything ain't always good.
Yeah.
And everything ain't always on a good note. So that's what an artist should do.
Right.
Is everything they going through, you document it.
Right. Right on paper. You write it. You
document
because
that
through the writing process too, I believe, because I don't write just in one day. A lot of times I write 2 bars, leave it alone, come back to it, and that's how we come together and come up with our songs too. Because we put time into it, and I don't like to rush it.
You can't rush art.
Man. Yeah, if I can't think of nothing when I'm writing, I'm just not gonna write.
Right.
So are y'all independent or there's a label involved? What's the deal with that?
Nah, we independent. But shout out to God Buzz Music Group. You know what I mean? We definitely do SNS Creations. We got, sponsors and our companies and Obnoxus Imageries that we working with.
The business is getting real and more official.
And the
2023 definitely gonna make everything official.
Yeah, it's gonna line everything up to what we needed to be business wise.
Yeah.
Because business wise, you got to get a lot of paperwork and it's a process.
A lot with business, like the music part, the music side, the hands-on, that's the easy part.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
But the business, it's a lot to learn, and it's a lot we learning.
Well, hopefully next year we'll do another interview and you'll be in a much different
definitely.
I look forward to that, man.
Right.
Who's what producers y'all fucking with?
Temper Beats, Anno Domination, King Obnoxus,
you
know what I mean? Legion Beats,
Legion, yeah. Hitmaker.
Shout out to my brother Facing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He sent me a lot of beats, and we working with some music with him, and he producing too. So he our producer too, like my brother Face.
Yeah, we've been working with different producers.
We got a lot of DJs and shit we about to work with too coming up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Producers and new producers. We got a new white kid. He young.
Yeah, he young, he nice.
He making beats.
I think
he
from Cali somewhere.
Yeah.
But we've been dealing with Anno Domination for a while right now. Like he been
our main producer,
major producer.
And you know too, shout out to Temper Beats.
You
know, he produced all the EPs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Pioneers Millennials 1 and the Pioneers Millennials 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Pioneers Millennials 3 is coming out next year too. So we're working on that.
Be on the lookout for that, man.
Yes.
It's good to have a variety of different sounds, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like, you know, we don't want to just be put in a box and say, yo, they just come out with real music. We want to say, yo, that we got the party, we got stuff for the streets, we got stuff for hip hop, we got everything.
Yeah.
A variety of music. I don't want to be put in a box. Huddy don't want to be put in a box.
Right.
Scott don't want to be in a box.
We don't want to be put in a box. We want to be open-minded with the music.
Yeah.
We want to
have a different variety
of music, sounds.
Because we writing like, too. Lately we've been writing. We got some love joints.
Yeah, R&B. We've been writing
some
that.
R&B, you know what I mean? So we about to work with a couple of R&B artists too, so they can sing on these joints.
And I think, you know, according to the production, it been steering us in different directions a little bit too, how to be more creative as an artist.
Yeah,
because some of the sounds is challenging.
Yeah.
And I'm like, before I'm like, I can't hear myself on
that, but we still do it.
I still do it.
It's like also as you grow and you mature and you live experience.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And you're willing to be more open-minded, you know, about the music. Like, yo,
right.
I want to try different shit. You know what I mean? For real, have something, even like, it's nothing wrong with the club music. Do something for the club, something for the ladies. I like love music. I want to have that too.
Different sounds.
You know what I mean? Different sounds. Just do it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no limit to the music.
And I think that's what Scott Brothers, that's what makes us unique too, because we have a variety of music. They can't really put us in a box.
Right.
We have real songs, but we have songs for the clubs. We got songs for the ladies. We got love songs expressing our love. So everything is like diverse. Everything is broken up. You just can't put us in a box and say, oh, they just real rappers.
And I think we was kind of conditioned to be those type of artists. You know, it take time to be that type of artist. Even with producing, how you produce, or how you be an artist and do your videos, it take time to, you know, be able to do that.
Yeah, develop that skill. It take a lot of time, and people don't understand how much time and you got to put into it, energy.
Yeah,
they just demand. You
right,
know what I mean?
right.
That's how it works in this business, man.
Right,
You gotta be able to keep up, or you get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely got to be on your toes. Like that's one thing about Scott Brothers. We always try to be on our business.
Yeah, we try
we try to handle things that we need to handle.
We try to stay on top of things.
Exactly. And it's not easy.
It's not easy. We're not saying it's easy because it's not. You know, it took us a while to get here.
Exactly. Definitely did.
Ups and downs.
The blood, sweat, and tears. Everything. It wasn't overnight.
We was just talking about this the other day. We had to go through the phase of somebody even saying that, yo, you're not coming hard enough.
Yeah, but you whack. Yeah.
A lot of artists don't really want to hear that.
Yeah.
So we had to go through that.
Like, yo,
and you can't skip that.
Yeah.
You can't skip that.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowadays you can't. Nah.
You just gotta let that fuel you and just keep going.
It must make you like, oh, I'm whack. I'm gonna go write some fire. And make you go.
If I hear somebody saying me whack, I'm be like, yo,
all right, say no more. I got you.
I'm gonna show you something.
Sometimes, and you know, especially when you first doing it. Sometimes people is honest with you like that. Like, yo, I'm not. That's
not feeling you. You're not coming hard.
Yeah, you're not coming hot. That wasn't dope.
But you still got to do it.
Yeah,
and when you first doing it, you still finding yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yo, and people don't understand, like, it's a format, too.
It is.
It's something that you really got to, like, practice and develop.
It's a craft.
Yeah, you got to develop it, though. Like, the school couldn't teach us this.
Right.
You know what I mean? We had to learn this from the streets, from our old from the culture.
Swords get dull after a while. You got to take the time to sharpen them.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, and still sharp and still. Like, when I go in the studio with Huddy, I know what I'm up against.
Right.
Just like when he go when he know what he up against.
When you go in,
when I go in with King Obnoxus, I'm like, all right,
I gotta come
hard. I gotta say something. I know he about to come with some shit. Even with niggas like Sonny Black, like if I go in with Sonny, I know like I gotta come with some shit.
It's not I
gotta come with something. I gotta be a message. I gotta come with some.
And that's what creates the magic, though.
Exactly.
Right.
Like working with y'all, I love it because it's never a doubt in my mind. I'm be like, yeah, this is gonna be the one.
Right.
I'm like, oh shit, yeah, we about
to go in.
Right,
this is about to be a vibe.
Yeah, it is. So.
King Obnoxus going in.
Yeah, exactly. We going in with Knox. All right, say no more. Say less. Let me get my shit together. Right. If you don't bring your shit, yo, and not for nothing, Knox got the type of style that certain people will get intimidated if you not high. They be like, yo, what did he just say?
Like,
why is he coming?
It's strange to say too, like when I go in the studio with my brother Mill or you, it's like not a competition, it's like confidence, like yo, I'm not gonna get killed on that. I'm coming out this room, you know.
It's like you gotta show off.
Exactly.
You gotta bring your best.
Exactly. Like Knox,
I'm bringing my shit.
I'm
in the studio.
It's never like I know what I gotta do.
Right.
Like that's point blank. Or I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about rap wise. I'm talking about if we go in there with you, even if you just get on a verse. Artist wise,
that helps me. That kind of helps me to be a better artist.
Exactly,
too.
Like and that's why we love. That's why we love collabing with you because we like, yo, he a high artist. He, you know what I mean. We all doing it together. We can produce, right? So let's link with our brilliant mind and a genius like that because we geniuses. Put our geniuses together.
I definitely appreciate those kind words.
Yo, real rap, bro. You know I tell you on and off camera, like, yo, keep that shit.
Right, real shit.
That rock and roll shit, all that shit you doing, bro. I'm listening. Don't think that I'm not listening.
Thank you.
All that shit. You got some joints, bro. So
thank you.
I always salute the hot.
You got something in the tuck.
You know I got some shit.
I already know you always got something.
Right. Anyway, this is about y'all, man.
Word. No,
so being
give your flowers.
Thank you, man.
Right.
Being as though that there's a lot of business being generated now. Do you have a manager or anybody to kind of help you out with everything? On your day-to-day?
Shout out to Sonny Black.
Yo, shout out to Sonny Black.
Fucking brother. True brother. This nigga always believed in all of us, bro. He believed in us, bro. I could just say Sonny helped us with everything that we needed. He the reason of a big part of the reason success of Scott Brothers.
Right.
I can honestly say that because he helped us out with a lot. He like a big brother. Right. He a mentor to us. He give us knowledge about the business, how to do shit, and he got the merch.
Right.
So everything go hand in hand. He a jack all trades. He help us record. He help us send us beats. You know what I mean? He do it all.
And I think that's why our relationship work out with him too, because he's like a brother.
Yeah, exactly. Like he like a big brother too.
Music, exactly, and business,
exactly.
You, like, yo, bro.
Shout out to Sonny Black.
Shout out to Sonny Black.
SNS Creation. Shout out to Got Buzz Music Group.
Inc.
Shout out to Got Buzz Inc. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically, that's the only people I could really say.
He sponsor the clothes of SNS that we wear or whatever.
Yeah, he's a big part of your brand.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out.
He made these tees.
Go to SNS Creations.
Right?
That's SNS Creations. Creations with a K. .com.
Get y'all t-shirts, man. Y'all see all the legends.
Yeah, this was the NYC the Mecca single
that we did.
We just dropped Basement Tapes 3.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So y'all go stream that NYC the Mecca.
Before that was 90s East Rap.
Right.
See, it just been like, I don't know, consistency, cause
and those are doing numbers.
Definitely.
What's the next videos, albums, projects? What's next? What's coming out next?
Bars Over Drip album.
Yeah, we coming out with the Track Killers Brotherhood album.
Pioneers
Shout out to my man FaZe, and then the Pioneers Millennial Story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So we are one thing about it is Bars Over Drip. We got half of that dog.
Yeah, we got half the album already.
So all these songs we throwing out now is throwaways.
Right. We just playing right now.
Exactly.
You know, like,
so we got videos coming too. You know what I mean?
Videos coming. Like next year gonna be better. 2023.
We're gonna put more work in.
We're
gonna go harder.
Videos from you. More music from Scott Brothers. It's just gonna get better.
You know, more merch. SNS Creation. You know what I mean? So
that's nice. Y'all already know.
I look forward to that, man. We all do.
The albums is definitely gonna drop maybe about 3-4 albums.
3-4 albums next year.
Maybe 3 or 4.
Damn,
This
y'all
year
shit
was
in the
what,
top.
2?
Two albums.
Yeah.
We dropped 2 albums and 8 singles.
These niggas got a fully loaded clip.
It is crazy because it's all coming out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah, we don't even. Sometimes we can't keep up. We're like,
I
yo,
can't
how
even
we
keep
doing
up. Like,
it?
yo, where's this shit coming from?
For real, like, yeah,
everything
exactly.
Just, like we
like,
was just saying, ever since that one joint, World Gone Crazy.
it's just like it's the energy, and it's like it's crazy. Like when me and Huddy was spitting our verses and we went over the song, we knew it. We felt it
exactly.
We like,
We
yo,
felt it.
bro,
We
why
knew it was
is
perfect.
it goes in.
It go,
And you
yeah,
just know
it was
when
a
it's
perfect
right.
picture
Like,
paint,
yeah.
bro, like.
And then from then it was just Basement Tapes, then Pioneers Millennials 1, then we did Current Events, then we did Pioneers Millennials 2.
Steady.
It just been a steady run, you know what I mean?
And I think too, like it took us a while to get here, but we was kind of conditioned to do this too because being in a studio, you know, it takes a lot of dedication and work, and
it does.
work ethic, and you know, you gotta. You know, sometimes do it even when you don't want to.
Exactly.
It's a job, bro.
It's a career.
But you know what? You know, me and Huddy been doing this since we was 13.
Yeah, since
12,
we was young
13 years old. So we was like kind of trained.
What look easy to us, to niggas like us, to new niggas, it's gonna look hard.
They can't
You
do
know,
it. You
so
know? It is a
it take
skill
time.
you got to develop. And you
Y'all
gotta
already
practice.
conditioned, so.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Well, what y'all think about the state of hip hop today?
I ain't
It's
gonna lie.
alright.
Hip hop is rap is getting better.
Yeah, it's
a
getting
lot of
better.
hot. It's and I'm not saying not like it's still you still got the Kendricks, the J. Cole's. You know what I mean? I like Lil Baby Durk. I like a lot of variety of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I still there's some hot dudes out there.
It is,
I ain't
it
gonna
is.
lie. It's a
It
lot
is.
of dudes that I'm feeling like
It
rap
is.
is back.
Joey
balanced
Badass.
well. You know what I mean?
A lot of
you got
artists.
your Griseldas. You know what I mean? You got your Migos. You got your diversity.
variety. It's
Yeah, I mean, I
balanced.
like it.
It's
It is.
balanced.
It's becoming balanced, and I like
Because
that.
it was a point where hip hop was too
commercial.
You know, commercial,
It was
but
too
now it's
pop. It was
balanced,
too pop,
you know.
drop, and lock it.
because
like,
you now the new wave too is independent art.
yeah, so it's a lot of artists
So-
out there that's like independent,
Right,
That you
that's
don't
the
even
new
know
wave.
about. That's hot,
Right.
And they got a buzz and a
Their
following,
own fan base
exactly,
following.
and they don't even need a label. They
Right.
buzzing without a label. You know what I mean? It's
They
a
got their
lot
own
of
distributor,
underground
everything.
dope artists from
It
Philly,
is.
New York,
Everywhere.
Jersey,
Redding.
It's a
PA
lot of
got a
Redding
lot of
artists
top
out there
talent.
that's hot.
Yes.
That's dropping heat.
Redding got time.
We tune in. Don't
Yes.
think Scott Brothers don't tune in. We
Yes.
look and we tune in.
We do.
Like it's some dope people out here that really got real talent.
Yes.
Even
Young
when we did the
artists.
show in New York
Yeah.
and Brooklyn. It made me and Huddy
Yes,
be on our
the
shit because we
energy-
was like, yo,
the energy
they
there was-
came with
yo,
their shit. They
They made me come with some shit. Like the energy was so high.
They came with talent. They
We
was
loved
on
it.
point.
It was love. The
Yo,
energy
for
was
real,
high.
the energy
It
was
no
crazy
hate.
out there. Yo.
Everybody was show love.
Exactly.
You know?
It was-
We
it's-
like the vibe.
Yo, I like the state of music, and I
Yeah.
can't say that in a lot
I
of
love it
years.
too, man.
Like I honestly
Love it.
say, I like rap. I like how R&B is starting to come back. They about to put more love music out. I
love
like
it all,
all that
bro.
shit.
I love
I
it
like how
all.
rap and music is going. It's diverse. You know what I mean? I can listen to Lil Baby and Lil Durk, and then I can go listen to an artist like somebody like Immortal Technique or
I like
somebody
the,
that's not in the mainstream.
I like the
media,
simple
you
fact
know what
that
I mean?
artists like us is able to even be like probably even mentioned with artists like
Being
that.
considered in the same
exactly.
You know what I, yeah,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
a lot of people might think, oh, they independent, but they not getting heard. But we
That's
really
just
are.
the time. That's the sign of the times now because of the internet. and,
Right,
You know,
right,
a lot
right,
of things we
right.
didn't have back in the day.
Exactly,
Right,
exactly.
right.
We had to sell CDs and put in footwork back then.
Yeah, we were selling
had to
CDs
sell
out the
them.
backpack.
Right,
You know what I
at the
mean?
gas
Some people
station
still got our
somewhere.
old mixtapes and CDs that we, you know what I mean, we were
Right.
selling out the trunk.
Right, Sonny.
And not
us
you
and
remember?
Sonny, we was
Because
out
we was
there.
in the street.
We was out there.
outside.
Sonny Black, yo.
Yo, we was out there,
Yo,
bruh.
bruh.
Rad Knox was battling niggas, killing
Yeah.
niggas. Like,
Those
we
was
was
the
out
days,
there.
bro.
Those
We
was
was
definitely good times.
For real,
Yeah,
we was
wow.
selling the CDs and you
Wow.
wasn't no internet. It wasn't no Facebook.
You
and
even had the
Instagram.
booth in your crib for a little
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, you had the
that we
studio in your
recorded
crib.
at.
We made a lot of classic shit.
Yo,
there.
for real.
Yeah,
we
bro.
was going in. We was in the trenches.
going in.
like,
So
For real.
who inspires y'all to do music? Like Who makes you want to do better? Who makes you want to create? What artist do you aspire to? I don't want to say be like, but who?
I'm gonna be honest. It's so many.
It's a lot. I ain't no picky choosy. It's so many.
It's so
I don't
many
know.
artists.
It's not no typical.
You could
artist.
go from Marvin Gaye to Stevie Wonder.
If I had one verse that I could put every artist, I would do that.
Yeah, but I don't.
It would be so many people.
It's so many great artists. There's so much great art, and not even just rap.
I can't have a list because it's unlimited.
Even think about an art. Let's even go to John Lennon. Right. John Dylan,
and I think anybody, like we was just saying, that helps us as artists to listen to that type of music.
Yeah, not
to
just
help shape our music to be different and
right there
that's
to be more
inspiration
creative.
And motivation for our music to even listen to different music. And
you got a favorite album or a favorite bar from a song?
Man, it's so many. Yeah,
that's a hard one.
It's so many. It's so much. It's hard to choose because there's so much dope music out there. I can't. You just can't put it in and say, "Oh, this was hot," because I can think of something hot.
Right, or something else.
Yeah, exactly. So it's oh man,
it's complex.
It's complex. Just shout out to all the
dope artists,
the music,
upcoming artists
from the local to the mainstream,
everywhere worldwide.
I'm inspired by it all,
everywhere, Jersey, everywhere, worldwide, hip hop, Scott Brothers, us and us.
Future goals and aspirations.
Right, exactly. Right, dedication, motivation.
Dedication, motivation. Just trying to get further with it.
Right, inspiration.
Evolve with the music and show growth.
And also change music too.
I think it's
it's a good chance, especially in rap, to come out with something different. Yeah. Don't just talk about killing and selling drugs.
Stop the violence music too, because we got to be positive.
Right.
We believe music. I wouldn't say set vibrations, but it put people in a mood.
Yeah.
So
and you gotta be careful too as an artist, because you could be manifesting something.
Right.
And you don't even know that you're manifesting it.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful of what you say.
Right.
Because you could be projecting it on your life.
Right.
So we don't try to do too much negative music, but also too you can't be too positive, because that's not reality.
Right. It's a balance.
It's a balance. You got to sometimes do come out with the violence music, because that's what's going on. Mm-hmm. But you can't always be on that frequency.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta sometimes
you
rise
gotta
above
come,
that.
Sometimes you gotta come like that, because that's not what the real world is.
Exactly.
That's not what we really living in reality.
Exactly.
So you might have to ram or something.
Exactly.
Because you depressed.
But you going through it.
Relationship or family problems. So you might ram on a song or something. That's
why
we love music.
Exactly.
It's an outlet and expression.
Yeah. So you just can't be all positive, because that's not reality.
Right.
I'm sorry
to say. We like the positive music, to stop the violence music. We're gonna be doing that. But it's not going to always be that.
Yeah. Sometimes you're going to hear it.
It's going to be balanced. It have to be. Right. It have to be.
That's just the world, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's the world.
There's that and everything. There's the good and the bad.
Right. You got to take it for what it's worth. Yup, the good and the bad.
Right. So before we get out of here, do you got any last words or remarks that you want to tell the people?
Yo, we just want to tell everybody, stay motivated,
stay inspired, stay positive,
and take accountability, and don't blame nobody
for your own actions.
Yes. You know what I mean? Make sure you not playing victim out here.
Right.
There's no excuses. It's people that been in a worse position than you, and they still made it. Mm-hmm. So if they could do it, you could do it. There's no excuses. Don't play victim. Take accountability for all the mistakes that you did in your life.
Sometimes what I learned in life is sometimes you have to look in the mirror and realize it's really you.
Yeah, I'm stopping me. I could be sabotaging myself and stopping myself from reaching the goal.
It always goes back to self.
Right. So you got to work on yourself.
Self-work,
the shadow work.
The shadow work, whatever, to help yourself.
And anything, and I always dreamed about what I'm doing now, so anything is possible.
Right, anything. Anybody can come up.
Anybody can come up. Anybody can make it. And
depression, alcohol, drugs, anything.
Anxiety,
anything.
Anything.
You can overcome
health,
that.
You can come.
Sometimes that's just a mind thing too. Like when I was going through something in my life in a phase, it was because I was making a certain decision, you know. So I had to realize, yo, I'm with this person or I'm dealing with this person, so it comes back to me.
Yeah, I'm stopping me. Yeah.
I'm stopping myself from moving forward. So. You know, that's the self work.
We just want to tell everybody out there, stay
positive and motivated, inspire the world. You know, it's a lot of opportunities out here for everybody. You know, life. You don't have to always live life stressful, and you know, everything ain't always about being negative either, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta
surround yourself with positive people, you know.
And make sure everybody you're around, they for you.
Exactly.
You know, and they got your best interests at heart.
Exactly.
Because everybody don't have your best interests. They can act like they got your best interests, but they really don't.
Right. And make sure
gotta stay motivated.
Stay motivated, and if you're going through something, make sure, you know, you got somebody to talk to or something.
Yeah.
Because as people, you know, as men, we sometimes try to keep shit to ourselves and pride and ego, you know, like, yo, bro, I'm going through something, let's talk or whatever.
And I want to say this too. You only going to make it when you team with others.
Exactly. It takes teamwork.
Teamwork make the dream
we
work.
We really
that
believe in teamwork, so I think that's why stuff been happening too.
Because it didn't take Scott Brothers to get here by ourselves.
Scott Brothers ain't because of Huddy
and
Mill.
It's more than that. It's because of a couple of people. We do it together.
It's a team.
So until you link with others and build with other people to make your dream happen, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna go nowhere. You gotta be willing to communicate with other people and build.
Right.
So I don't know. Like you have to do that, and you have to put your pride and your ego to the side too.
Yeah.
Because it's not always about me, and it ain't always about you shining.
It gotta be about team.
It gotta be about the whole team.
And
I never make a decision just by myself.
Right.
I hit my whole team out.
Right. We come to a decision.
Yeah, we come to an agreement.
I be like, yo, Mill, when I want to come up with an idea or something, I be like, yo, Knox, Mill, what y'all think about this for a video or something?
Or
we come to an agreement.
Yeah.
You know, we don't just, yo, I came up with this idea. Like, you know, that's how teams, you know, work out. So.
A lot of communication.
Exactly. Communication is everything.
Exactly.
So teamwork make the dream work. That's what all we want to inspire y'all to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yo,
make
build
sure
your team.
Yeah, make sure the person you connect with, it might not be somebody you could really trust, but, you know, sometimes we got to make amends as people, you know, and, you know,
move forward. Yeah.
You know, like, that's the only way it's going to work out.
Yeah.
So. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm King Obnoxus.
Yo,
Huddy, Scott Brothers Entertainment, SNS Creation, 2022, 23.
Let's
go.
Let's go. King Obnoxus, Obnoxus imagery. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
And remember, it's not Buzz unless it's
got
Buzz.
Inc.
We out of here.
We out of here.